Hello students, welcome back to my channel Biology with Priya Jain. The topic for this video is pollination and fertilization part 2. In this video, I'll be teaching cross pollination. Now topics to be covered in this video are pollination review, cross pollination, various ways to achieve cross pollination, advantages of cross pollination, disadvantages of cross pollination, difference between self pollination and cross pollination. Now, what is pollination? We have already studied in our previous videos that the transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the same flower or of a different flower is called as pollination. Now this pollination is of two types, self-pollination and cross-pollination. What is self-pollination? It is the transfer of the pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the same flower. Here in the figure you can see that the pollens are transferred from the anther to the stigma of the same flower. So this is showing self-pollination. Now let us study about the cross-pollination. Cross-pollination, it occurs between two different flowers of the same species. When pollens land on a stigma of another flower, this is called as the cross-pollination. Now, cross-pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower on the other plant of the same species. Now, cross-pollination is brought about by various agents such as wind, water, birds, insects, bats, and plants themselves. In the figure you can see that there are two different flowers of same species but they are in different plants. Now their pollens are transferred from the anther of one flower to the stigma of another flower of the same kind. Now there are mechanisms that promote the cross-pollination. Flowers have developed various ways to achieve cross-pollination. They are unisexuality, dichogamy, self-sterility, hercogamy, and heterostyle. So these are the different mechanisms which promote the cross-pollination. Now let us study about what is unisexuality. Here in this unisexuality, the flowers are generally unisexual. Unisexual flowers क्या होते हैं? Male in this unisexual flowers, male and female flowers are born on the separate plants. तो बच्चों यूनी माने एक सेक्स होता है, एक प्लांट के पास एक सेक्स होता है, तो मेल और फीमेल दोनों अलग अलग पौधों में आपको सेक्सुअल ऑर्गन्स मिलेंगे. Like in mulberry, papaya. Now let us go to dichogamy. It is exactly opposite of homogamy. Now what is homogamy? Homogamy में क्या होता है? The anther and the stigma of a bisexual flower mature at the same time. Homogamy में both the sexes, stamens and the stigma, they mature at same time. Opposite होता है ये homogamy का, that means the stamens and the stigma mature at the different periods in the case of dichogamy. Now in dichogamy both the style and the stigma mature at different time and thus they avoid self-pollination. Now this dichogamy is of two types, protandry and protogyny. Protandry में क्या होता है? इसमें the anthers mature earlier than the stigma. That is, anthers mature earlier than stigma मतलब Male reproductive cells, they mature before the female reproductive cells. You can see this in लेडीज फिंगर. भिंडी में आप देख सकते हैं, मटर के पौधों में ये प्रोटेंड्री आप देख सकते हैं. नाउ वी गो टू प्रोटोगाइनी. द स्टिग्मा मैच्योर्स अर्लियर देन द एंथर. इसमें क्या होता है, फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स मैच्योर करते हैं पहले मेल से. ये कहाँ देखा जा सकता है, पीपल में देखा जा सकता है और कस्टर्ड एप्पल में आप ये प्रोटोगाइनी देख सकते हैं. Now we study about cell sterility. It is the inability of the plants to form the sexual structures. Example of cell sterility कौन से हैं? Flowers are flowers of the tea flower, flowers of potato are the examples of cell sterility. Now we go to hercogamy. हर्कोगेमी में क्या होता है, इन सम बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर. बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर्स अगेन उसमें बोथ मेल और फीमेल सेक्स सेल्स रहते हैं. इन बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर्स स्टाइल एंड स्टिग्मा मैच्योर एट द सेम टाइम बट सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन इज अवॉइडेड बाय सम सॉर्ट ऑफ बैरियर्स. Hercogamy refers to the interference between the male and the female gametes of angiosperms. इसमें क्या होता है, बैरियर्स जैसे क्या होते हैं, मेल और फीमेल सेक्स ऑर्गन्स जैसे लाई एट डिस्टेंस, सम डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम ईच अदर. ये भी एक प्रकार का बैरियर हो गया. अब हम आते हैं heterostyle पर. Some flowers have two types of, some plants have two types of flowers. Some possess, कुछ flowers में क्या होता है, long style होती है लेकिन short stamens होते हैं. But some flowers have short style but long stigma. So such condition is called as heterostyle. Now डाइकोगेमी आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं. मेल फ्लावर एंथर्स मैच्योर बिफोर स्टिग्मा. मतलब एंथर्स मेल फ्लावर्स जो होते हैं फीमेल से पहले मैच्योर होते हैं प्रोटेंड्री में. और प्रोटोगाइनी में क्या होता है, फीमेल मैच्योर्स बिफोर द male. Here you can see in the figure. Now we study about the advantages of cross pollination. Now there are some advantages of cross pollination, like it produces healthier plants and varieties, production of disease resistant plants, seeds produced have better germinating capacity. As a result of variation, new varieties with useful characters are produced. These are the different advantages of cross pollination. तो अब हम आते हैं disadvantages of cross pollination. Cross pollination is less reliable, more wasteful of pollens. इसमें क्या होता है, a factor of chance is always involved in the case of cross pollination. और क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन में plants always have to depend on the external agencies like wind, insects, water for the pollination. The very good characters of the rays are likely to be spoiled in the case of cross pollination. Lastly, we'll study about the difference between self and cross pollination, जो कि हमने पिछले वीडियोस में सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन को पढ़ा है. इस वीडियो में हमने क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन पढ़ा है. सो ये आपके लिए मैंने बहुत सॉर्ट आउट करके लिखा है. सो इसको आप 2-4 बार सुनेंगे, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा और आपको याद भी हो जाएगा. सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन, इट अकर्स विद इन द फ्लावर्स or between two flowers of the same plant. Remember children, self pollination occurs in a single plant. उसी में अगर कई flowers हैं उनके बीच में होता है. But cross pollination occurs between the flowers of two different plants, but the plant should be of same species. In the case of self-pollination, no external agent is required. But in cross-pollination, external agent is required like wind, air, water, insects, birds. These are the external agents which help in cross-pollination. Now in self-pollination, male and female parts mature at same time. एक साथ ये mature होते हैं, लेकिन cross-pollination में male and female parts mature at different time. Flowers are small and they are not attractive in the case of self-pollination. Exactly opposite happens in the case of cross-pollination. Flowers are brightly colored and are very attractive. Flowers don't produce scent and nectar in the case of self-pollination, and in cross-pollination, scent and nectar are produced. Parental characters are preserved in the case of self-pollination, but parental characters are not preserved in cross-pollination. And lastly, new varieties are not possible in the case of cross-pollination, but new varieties develop due to variation in cross-pollination. I hope कि आपको समझ में आया होगा और इसको आप सुनिए, छोटे छोटे pieces में आप इस वीडियो को सुनिए. You will understand everything. Now children, thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe and share my channel Biology with Priya Jain. अगर आपको कोई भी queries है, you can use the comment box. Thank you.